All right, hello there, everybody. This is Cholera, and welcome to a single commentary. At least I think it will be a single commentary. Depends on how much time I have. But this is between Jaedong and Ganzi. Played a week ago, I believe, over a week ago, because it was a biatch to find this video, but it was played between Jaedong and Ganzi in the MSL Survivor Tournament, which is the equivalent to the round of 64, of course, of the MSL. And this will be a game one here. Basically, it is a best of five between two pairs of players. The winners of the first two games between the two pairs will play each other, the losers will play each other, and the winner of the losers game and the loser of the winners game will have one more game. And the winners from the winners game and the winners from the final game will be moving on. And I don't know who's hugging each other. I hope that's not Jaedong. Nope, that's Ganzi, the one hugging a man. So he is very proud of the fact that he was in a big bear hug with another man. There is Ganzi, 0-2, explaining a couple of things about him. But he is going to be facing none other than the great Jaedong. I mean, what could happen, right? Well, I don't know. Something could happen because I got a recommendation to do this game by several people, so it must have been interesting. It must not have been a complete rollover, although maybe it was a rollover in such an extreme way, like Jaedong built queens and used infested terrans. I mean, that is a possibility for why you guys recommend games to me. I have no idea, but if you guys watch any good games live, you know, if you're one of those people who watch them on Dom Player as they come out live, and they're very good, do send me a PM. I appreciate that very much because, you know, of course, I don't have enough time to really, in fact, I can't watch them live because I can't commentate them, and you know, I don't have time to read all the previews for all the matches, and you know, and try to talk to people without realizing what happened in the games. It's just very tricky. Basically, in order to find these gems of games, I rely on you guys a lot. So if you're one of those people who know a game is very good, either by watching it live or on John747 or Navake, just send me a PM if you see something that's good. Now, one thing I won't do is commentaries of any GOM games. You can send me links if you like, but I'm not going to do them because obviously Tasteless has already done them in English, and you know, that would just be senseless given there's so many other games out there that haven't been cast yet. What else? Basically, oh yeah, for all of you who always ask, how do I show the APM at the corner when I watch a replay? It's a program called Chaos Launcher, and you can just Google Chaos Launcher, one word or two, and go to the first link on teamliquid.net and just download the newest version. And that, when launched, will have the APM shown automatically when you watch a replay. And of course, you should use Chaos Launcher because of the lag reducing functions, the latency reducing functions. Basically, it allows you to play with much better latency than if you were playing over BNet with its normal latency. So anyway, that is Chaos Launcher, and this is Byzantium III. Byzantium III here, and we've got none other than the great Jaedong at the upper left. You know, OSL champion, and you know, he's going to be facing Ganzi, who is 0-2. Champion of hugging another man and having his photo in his booth, is what Ganzi done so far that I know anything about. So Ganzi is clearly not the favorite here. I'm sorry, but I'm laughing, but you know, it is funny that this game turned out to be epic according to people. So I don't know. I have faith in you guys. Maybe this is a big Rickroll or something. Like it's just a totally boring game, and you guys are like, "Oh, I Cholera you," and I'm like, "All right, well, your face." So it looks like Jaedong is going to be scouting in the right direction here. Byzantium III, a map that I think has just been balanced very well. Byzantium II was a lot better than Byzantium I. I still think, though, it favors Terran slightly over Zerg. The natural expansion is not that difficult to hold, and the third gas, on the other hand, is quite hard to find. Basically, you have to leave the protection of your base much further than you would like to as a Zerg to get your third gas, and that generally benefits Terran a lot in the TVZ matchup. It doesn't benefit Zerg. Here we're going to see the barracks going up here is a standard 10 racks. So we're not going to see a bunker rush. That's not the epicness of this game. The question is whether we're going to see tech or we're going to see just a standard Medic Marine build here. We've generally seen, a swing these last few months all the way to mech for pretty much everyone. And there we go. There's the poll as my expectations go. 96% think Jaedong's going to win. 4%, I think some of them are the dudes that he's been hugging, quote unquote, for the last few days, voting for him. But, obviously anything can happen. This is StarCraft, and really it is. It's much more anything can happen than most sports, I would certainly say. Than tennis or, really, I mean, it's not as extreme as poker. Obviously, that's the example where anything really can happen. You could have a pro getting destroyed by a complete amateur noob who just managed to get lucky on a coin flip, or he was behind, 70-30 or something, and managed to get ahead. Anyway, it looks like Jaedong actually, wow, look at this. He spots the 10 racks, and he goes for hatchery, then pool. So he's going to gain the maximum economic advantage he can from this build here. Just a little bit of a difference, but it does make a difference. And I remember Klazar used to be obsessed with this. He used to be so happy when he saw Savior do the 3 hatchery then pool. He's always like, does Savior have the chutzpah? Does he have the guts to go and do it? It all comes down to it. And he would go on and on about the 3 hatch before pool. So he loves it, and it does give you a couple more drones than you would otherwise have, which makes a difference in ZVT. And by the way, we are going to see a factory here from Ganzi. We're going to see what tech he follows it up with. Looks like we've just spotted the gas here. And Ganzi has spotted the Overlord making the incursion. I don't know if Jaedong... No, Jaedong will get away, in fact. Jaedong, is perfect with his timing. And that area over there, you can't run a Marine to. So his Overlord will be safe. And I think he has spotted the gas, so he knows what is going on. As you can see, he's putting down an early sunken colony. And we're going to be seeing a starport here from Ganzi. So it is going to be a most likely a Wraith rush here. Although... we've seen various variations of this. Vulture drop is certainly a possibility, and it's actually something that's quite commonly used on this map. In fact, it was used against Jaedong by Fantasy. And, we're going to see a den here from Jaedong. It works very well because the main base is quite large. There's Jaedong spotting the Vulture. Really, there's nothing so far that's very surprising. Ganzi, of course, has gone for his natural expansion with his, relatively early expansion build. It's not a bad build at all, although the variation here upon the standard is the fact that he's gone for a starport. So we're going to see what happens next. If it's going to be for Vulture drops, or if it's going to be for Wraiths. Looks like a Wraith is coming out, and something is researching at the machine shop. So usually what we see when we see a one-fact expand is we see a lot of factories and an armory being put down so we can see mass Goliaths. Right here, basically, he's going to have to rely on having Wraiths or doing some damage here with a harassment of some sort, maybe with mines, maybe with possibly a run-by, actually, is certainly a possibility. And looks like he is going to find, he's going to start searching for his Overlord. He is going to spot the Overlord, and he is going to do some harassment here with his Wraiths. Jaedong now knows is coming. Jaedong looks like he's getting a lot of Hydras, so he might feel like he can just take out Ganzi right now. Go for a relatively early attack, and hopefully Ganzi's got mines. He does have mines. Alright, so he didn't go for speed. Good for him. If he had gone for speed, he'd be dead. Mines are going to help him a little bit, but...